водачи на исамха такое чего облазе. Ома хогна хуйнежи пиха, экчучаша четаха, учаке на учаке чаке таком не блихоки чапи, на хатхукате ке кимони пиха, митаке пи на шанупа хан йохлоге, а вочеке укшагапи. На що хуйнежи пиха юкена такое че воксапе, опять ячу кахоке ха яче Zani hunajipi. Na keda khukate ke kimoyipi kha ateki. Shaga kimoyipi. Na che chashe uchake kha. Na chnupa kha yokhloga na mitake pi. Whichos I walk along like. Sheke chnape washte na pe choose aplo mitakwasi.
My name is Arvol Lookinghorse. My Lakota name is Horseman. I am keeper of the white buffalo calf pipe of the great Lakota nation. We are the caretakers and the guardians of the heart of North America, also known as Turtle Island. We have lived since the time of creation around the sacred Black Hills, our ancestral homeland, and the heart of everything that is. Ancient ones say that less than 500 years ago, life was so abundant here that flocks of birds would blot out the sun. It took 4 days for one buffalo herd to pass. Where is that abundancy of life today? Where is the buffalo? Where is the eagle? We have prophecies that have related to the future of our Mother Earth. Through generations, these prophecies have been maintained courageously and accurately. Now we are in a critical stage of our spiritual, moral, and technological development as nations. All life is precariously balanced. We must remember that all things on Mother Earth have a spirit and are intricately related. The Lakota prophecy of mending of the sacred hoop of all nations has begun. May we find in the ancient wisdom of indigenous nations the spirit, the courage to mend and to heal our Mother Earth. After Mother Earth was created, a great race took place around the sacred Black Hills in an area called the racetrack. The race was between the two-legged and the four-legged. The two-legged won over the four-legged ones. From that time on, we used the buffalo for food, shelter, and clothing. Our first people were the Pte Oyate, the Buffalo Nation. The spirit of the buffalo has always been within our people. The buffalo face the wind, no matter what the weather is. The status of the buffalo reflects the status of the Lakota people. A century ago, the buffalo was almost extinct, as were our people and our way of life. A century ago, it has been told that from that time on, we would be eating something similar to the buffalo. However, they would put their rear ends to the wind. That is why now, today, things are kind of backwards. The prophecy tells us that the spirit of the buffalo will return, and so will our values and our traditional way of life. Another prophecy which has great significance for us in the story of the great flood, which came to this sacred island long before the contact. A flood was sent to purify Mother Earth, and our people were residing in the area we know now as Pipestone Minnesota. This sacred stone represents the blood of our ancestors. It was sometime after the flood that the sacred pipe was brought to our people by a beautiful being, a spirit woman, who we now refer to as the white buffalo calf woman. She instructed our people in the sacred ceremonies and how to live in balance with life. The bowl of the sacred pipe is made of Ian Shah, or the red stone, pipestone of Mother Earth, and it also represents the female. The stem of the pipe is made of wood and represents the tree of life, and the male. The tree of life represents the root of our ancestors. As the tree grows, so does the spirit of our people. The only time that the pipe is put together to use is when we are in prayer. Today there is so much abuse and misuse that is happening. The prophecy tells us that the sacred pipestone is now turning white. This will continue as long as our people are misusing and abusing the sacred pipestone and our traditional way of life. It must be remembered that pipestone is a limited resource. As a limited resource, it must be protected and used in a respectful manner, and used only for sacred ceremonies as prescribed and instructed by the white buffalo calf woman. We must discontinue the commercialization and the sale of pipestone for non-sacred items. Pipestone must not be used as a tourist attraction here in America. Our spirituality is not for sale. The final prophecy I want to relate to you is that the dreams and the visions of the people will return. We must go back and humble ourselves at the original sacred place. So during this time, we see the sacred hoop of our people mending. The dreams and the prophecies of our nations are coming true. The Great Spirit made everything upon Mother Earth. We are a part of the cycle of life where there is no beginning and there is no end. May peace be with you all. Mitaku uyase.
It sounds to me like the Lakota nation has placed a challenge before all of us, the children of the earth. The buffalo faces the wind no matter what the weather is. But also, the number one law is the care and the welfare of the people in your heart. And it's the same message that we got from the Huichol this morning.